This conference will now be recorded.
Follow the SAS naming conventions up to 256 characters. This valid SAS name up to 256 characters. Data EMP. Let's say data demo. Input ID age cards. ID age 10132. You can see. Data EMP1 set EMP. Sorry, demo, right? Data demo 1 set demo. I don't want to assign password to demo source data. That's the reason I'm just making copy using set. Executing these two. Demo and demo 2 both will be created here. So demo and demo 2, both of them. Okay. So demo 1 will be open, demo 2 will be open, you can see, without password. It is not asking anywhere password. If I just assign the password here, let's say read protected password, first initially I'm going to assign. Password is A12 or A123, any password you can use, any name you can use up to 8 characters. So assigning password to demo 1 now. If I open demo 1, see, demo 1 will be open with asking you to enter the password. See, read access denied, enter the password for the file, so and so. A12 is the password. See, A12 is the password. Okay. So I'm going to edit this data. See, we can edit the data here. There is a small tool, editing data. You can edit the data 32 to 43. Save. Okay. Now I can edit the data without password. I can also delete the data without password. See, right click on the data, delete. See, are you sure want to delete the work.demo1? Yes, say okay. We can delete. We can delete the data. So I'm going to make it a write protected password. Write protected password. See, just run this data. See here, demo 1 is created. While opening, it will not ask you to enter password. But while editing the data, write protected will protect your file from editing. If you're trying to edit the data, it will not be edited without password. Right. So demo 1, if you open, it will open the file without asking password. If you're trying to edit also, it will not ask you to enter password. Without password, you can edit. If I'm trying to delete this, alter access denied, enter the password. A1, deleted. So it will protect your file only from deleting. So now let me change this one. Let me change this one. So read protected password A12, alter protected password C12. I can combine any of these. Read with alter, write with alter. See, if I open this one, for read protected, you have to enter A12 password. Editing, it will not ask you to enter password, but deletion, it will. C12. Okay. Now, read and write also we can use. If I run this one, open, it will ask you to enter password. Edit, it will ask you to enter password. C12. But deletion, it will not ask you to enter password. Deleted. You can combine all the three: read, write, alter. Read, write, alter. So opening A12, editing, deletion. Like this, you can use all these three options or any of two, any of one, depends upon your requirement. You can use PW. PW, you can just use one password. It will protect your file in all the ways. Read, write, alter, PW. So alter. So it will protect your file from reading. See, opening, it will ask you to enter password. Okay, wrong password I entered. So opening, green. Editing, same password, green. Deletion also same password, green. Okay. So this is password assigning to the new data set. Second one, assigning the password to the existing data set. Using command bar. Using command line or command bar. Data. Assigning the password to existing data set. So let's say in the command bar, in the command line is here. This is command line. In the command line, you just need to type set password, no space, set password space. library name dot dataset name. Library name dot dataset name. In the command line, you can type password, set password, libname dot dataset name. Okay, so password dialog box will open. Press key, enter key in the keyboard. Press key in the keyboard. Press enter key in the keyboard. Then password dialog box will open. Password dialog box will open. Let's say dataset name. Okay, no need to enter data and dataset name here. In the command line directly you can type set password. I'm not creating any data because I'm going to use existing data. I have data here, you can see. I have data in the library Maninder with the name XP. I would like to assign password to this existing data XP. If it is creating new data set, after data set name, you can directly write that password, type in password. So here, set password, library name, Maninder dot XP. Enter. Okay, it is not able to open. Let me open SAS user.air. SAS user.air. Enter. If you enter this library name dot dataset name, then the password dialog box will open. You can see set password. Asking old password, new password. I don't have any password to that. Assigning the new password. Enter the password. Let's say I'm just giving the color names. White. Say OK. Asking you to confirm the password. White. If you want to assign read protected, you can assign here. Write protected, you can assign here. Alter protected, you can assign here. Say OK. Now, if I open Air, it will ask you to enter password white. See, it is open. Any data that you take, any library that you take, if you have already data set in the library, you can easily apply the password using set password command. The command called set password. Okay, let's see. I would like to change the password. Same password dialog box. Same set password SAS user.air. Enter. Read access denied. Enter the password for SAS user.air.data. So existing password white. Now you can see old password white. New password purple. Enter. New password, confirm the password, purple. Enter. If I open it now, it will be opened with purple. See, I entered purple. If I want to remove the password, set password, enter. Now the existing password is purple. So read protected, purple. Existing password, set clear password. Enter password here and clear password, say OK. If I open Air, it will be opened without password, you see, because I deleted password. This is the way that you can assign, modify, delete. There is another way. Same to the existing data set. We can assign the password not with GUI. This is GUI. Command line is GUI method, graphic user interface. I would like to assign the password using programming to the existing data using proc datasets. Usually proc datasets procedure datasets. It is to access one library. It is to access one library. Within the library, you can make the changes of the dataset. Proc datasets library equals to, what is the library name here? Let's say SAS user I'm going to use. So which library you're accessing? Within the library, which data you're modifying? Along with this modify, we have a lot of other statements. Append statement, copy statement, change statement, save statement, delete statement. In overall, you can manage your whole library using proc datasets. So modify air. What kind of modifications you're doing? I'm going to apply the password. Read, green. Otherwise red. Run. Applying the password red. See. Now if I open air, it will be open with red. I would like to change the password now. Same, using dataset as a dataset option only, but in the modify statement within the proc datasets. Because here we are assigning password to the existing dataset. We are not creating any dataset here. The data is already existing. We are accessing that using proc datasets, assigning password. So change password, existing password / new password. Now the password will be changed to green. If I open air, it will not be open with red. Password is changed. It will be open with green. If I want to remove the password, existing password now green, space no password. Nothing will replace the green, no password. Password will be removed. See, without password, air will be open. Clear, right? So this is in 3 ways that you can assign password to dataset. Let us see statements. Options are of 2 types: system options, global as dataset options. Statements also are of 2 types. Global statements we'll see today. Local we'll see tomorrow. Local we'll see tomorrow. So global statements we can use anywhere. Global we can use anywhere. We can write these statements anywhere in the SAS session except within the data lines. except within data lines. Okay. So I list out the global statements. Okay. Can you recall the global statements? Till now, we did 2 global statements. Simple example you see for the global statement. Is the set local statement or global statement?
Local.
Local. How can we say local? You see, when I just start typing here, is it accepting? It is showing red color, you see.
Yeah, it's global, I think.
Right.
As well as it is written within the data lines.
Within the data. Data set name. Now set turns to blue color, you see. That means set we cannot use even in the proc also, see. When I just using proc block. Set. See, it is showing red color, right? So let's say proc print, not red color. It is not taking any proc. You see proc print, red color. That means set will not work with all the procs, but data it will work. Local to data block. Local to data block. Okay. So till now, what we discussed with 2 global statements. If you can recall them, can you recall them? Not able to recall? Let's say we used libname. Have we used libname anywhere within the data and proc? We can use if you want. You can use even within the data, within the proc also we can use. Outside the data and proc also we can use. No restrictions to write the global statement. You can write anywhere except within the cards, within the data lines. Okay, libname. Even we used option statement also. Libname statement, option statement. Can you recall what is the purpose of the libname and what is syntax of the libname? What is the purpose and what is the syntax? What is the use of lib name statement? Why we used it?
To assign a name to the library.
Used to create
Create the libraries.
right. Use the defined libraries. It is used to create the libraries. Syntaxes, name of the library. Name of the library. Space, path of the folder, wherever you have your folder. This is syntax. Option statement used to change the system defined options, global options, if you want to modify them. If you want to modify the system defined options, you can use option statement. Let's see the syntax options. Just one listing them. Option 1, like this, page size, line size. Page size equals to, it can be any number. Line size equals to, it can be any number. Let's say no date, no center, no number. You just go on listing all the options here in the option statement. Okay, right. This is you can see the third one, title statement. These two we already did. Title statement will add the title to the output. Every page will have the title. Every output page will have the title. So default you have title. Default you'll have title. The default title is the SAS system. You can add up to 10 titles. Add up to 10 titles. You can add up to 10 titles. You can use null title to suppress the title. If you don't want the title, you can suppress the title. So this is syntax of title. This is syntax of title. Title, within the quotations, you can write the title. Okay, you can see demographic data. Demographic data of class 4 students. Demographic data of class 4 students. Okay, so this is title. That means the title can be any of the title, free form text in fact. So this is free form text of the title. Free form means you can write any text, no restrictions here. Up to 256 characters, you can write any text here. That is syntax. That is a syntax. So let me add the title here. Title. In the quotations, you can add the title like this. Up to 10 titles that you can add. For this title one, no need to add always one. By default, it will take one. Okay. So let me use print. I'm just printing the data from help.class. Run. So we can run this. See the default title, the SAS system. The default title, the SAS system. I would like to change that. Title 1, run. I'm not using title anywhere. I'm just using writing like this. Within the prop block also we can use. Within the data block also we can use. So run this, you see now. Now you see the title, demographic data of class 4 students. Okay. So title 2 also we can add. Title 2 with school. School name so and so. See, title 2 also will be added in the next line. Third line you see. Title 3. I'm just adding third line a long underscore. See? Okay. Okay. Now I'm just going to remove these two. Okay, let me just give another data. Data, EMP. Input, EID, salary. I have other data, but if I print this data, I have other data. If I print this data, what will happen? Can you guess which is the title it is going to print? Is it the existing data, existing title, this title, or default title, or no title? Tell me. If I run this one, which is going to be printed? Default title. The default title. Any other?
Default title.
Default title.
Default data.
It's not default title. It will be this title. That is not global. That is not global. Okay. If I just run this one, see. So that is what the meaning of global. If you assign once, okay, it will be continued for multiple data sets until you close the session. The same title is going to be printed. If you run any data, you see. Okay. So if you use any, let's say I'm going to print SAS help dot air data. See, same title will be printed, but this title is not relevant to this one, right? Either we can use no title, or we can change the title. Title, employee salaries. You can change the title like this. See, employee salaries. Okay. This is airline data. You can see EMP. See, employee salaries. Okay. Now you can use null title also. Null title means title without any statement, any title. Without any title. See, title will not be there. You can see title will not be there. Okay. Clear, right? This is title statement. I'm going to show you now how to customize the title. How to customize the title. We can add the colors to the title. We can add colors to the title. We can change the font of the title. See, I'm going to remove this too. Either we can use COLOR, or we can use just C, B color, or just BC. Anything will be fine. Let's say color name teal. See, background color teal, foreground font color red. Okay, let's say yellow. See, now I'm going to change the height. Either we can completely write the height or just h 0.75 centimeters. See, changed, right? Right. Font is also going to be changed. F equals to Algerian bold. See, font is changed, you can see. Either we can use bold here or italic here. See, font style is changed, italic. Okay, let me use justification. Default justifiers, center justify. You can use left justify. See, left side. Right side also we can get. Default is left. Default is center. You can use left or right. Like this, we can do all the customizations. Colors, you have lot of colors. I'm just using regular colors, but colors, you have lot of colors. Let's see. If you can just type SAS colors. If you can just type SAS colors. Okay, let's say SAS colors. See, you'll have PDF. You'll get a lot of colors here. You can see. If you want to choose any color here, if you want to use any color from this, you just copy this one code and paste it here. Let's say background color. See? Okay, so this is color change. So this is title. Okay, so this is title. Let's see footnote. Footnote also same thing. Footnote also same thing. But there will be no default footnote. That's all. No default footnote. You can add up to 10 footnotes. Footnotes will be on the bottom of the output. Title will be on the top of the output. Footnote. Footnote up to 10 footnotes. Footnote 1, 2, 3, 4. So let me add footnote now. I'll just suppress this title first. You can add title and footnote at a time. So I'm going to suppress the title. We'll add the footnote. Footnote, end of the report, end of the output, end of the report. This is footnote 1. Footnote 2, report generated by SAS system. You can see 2 footnotes will be added. 2 footnotes will be added. See the footnotes. I'm going to customize a footnote now. So color, lime color, background color, lilac, font, Arial, bold, height 0.6 centimeters. Justification, right justification. See, justify, right justify. You can see colors applied here. Okay. Right. Clear, right? Footnote. So this is footnote. Title, footnote. Footnote's title is important. So I'm going to explain the 5th one, X statement. X is to execute. Let's say if I want to open Notepad, you can open Notepad. X Notepad. Run. Okay, Notepad will be open. If I want to open calculator, that means window operating system applications you can easily open using X calculator. X calculator. Okay, like this, window operating system, anything that you can open, you see. If you want to open SQL Plus or dates, you can open. Date is open. Right? So this is all global. 6th one, file name statement. File name is very similar to lib name. What we can do with the file name, we can create the file reference. File reference path. Simple example, you see. I just want to use the path of the file. Any file path you can use. Let's say I just want to use this path. Approximately 20 times I would like to use the same path throughout my session. Okay, file name. We can just use any name here. Any name here. XX, any name you can use. Path. It means whenever I want to use this path, simply we can use XX. Anywhere. I can easily remember this XX representing this path. Whenever I want to use a path, simply we can use XX in that place. So XX represent that path. But only until you close a session. If you close a session, it will not, XX will not represent the path. Clear it. So this is file name. File name is to create the reference to the path. Whenever you want to use that path, simply you can refer it with the name. Okay. Clear, right? So 7 is comments. Comments are not the statements, but whenever you want to use comment for any statement or any comment, any heading. So apart from the SAS program, if you want to write anything, header, footer, or something, let's say comments, notes, anything that you can use in the comments. Comments enabled with control question mark, disabled with shift to control question mark. Control question mark, shift to control question mark. Clear, right? So local statements we'll discuss tomorrow. Meanwhile, recall these global statements. Libname options we already used. The new statements are 2. Title and footnote are most commonly used. X will not use much. File name also will use it, but not regularly. Not commonly. A rarely used statement. Whenever you want to use the same path again and again, then only we use file name. For that path, we just create a name. We can use that name. That's all. Clear, right? Tomorrow we'll connect to discuss with a local statement.